Great to have Phil Schembra, the CEO of Schembra Real Estate, joining us. You've seen a lot of transition in the real estate markets in Hilton Head Island over the years. You've helped create the symposium on our position in the real estate marketplace that happened not so long ago. Phil, let's talk about that symposium a little bit. Who got together and what did you guys get into?
Well, it all started with the conversation I had with Bill Miles, the head of the Chamber of Commerce. And it happened after we had the hurricane, and I kind of felt that the town and the realtors and everybody needed a boost. And I had done 3 other symposiums strictly for the real estate community. This one we decided to do differently. I brought in Steve Birdwell from Sea Pines, Steve Riley, town manager, Ariana Pernice from the Visitor and Convention Bureau, and James Wedgeworth. So what we try to do is get a different take from everybody on what's happening on the island that will have an impact on the real estate community. And there's so many good things happening that I thought maybe if we could better educate and inform realtors and the general public of what was going on, maybe we could create the right positive buzz of our position in the marketplace relative to other highline oceanfront resorts up and down the East Coast.
All right, where are we with regard to those other destinations?
Well, you know, I've been in real estate on Hilton Head since 1976, and I've never seen the island better positioned than where we are today. We're fully developed, we're a resale community, we're winning so many awards nationally and internationally. In fact, Travel and Leisure just picked Hilton Head as the #1 island in the United States and Canada. And we're spending well in excess of $500 million that will be spent on capital improvements. So from a beautification standpoint, reputation standpoint, availability of inventory, because we are sold out, we've never been better positioned.
All right, since the hurricane, what has changed? Obviously, we took a hit in the fall. The real estate market did, just from folks not being able to get here. How are things trending this spring? Where do you see things going?
A lot of activity. And I don't look backwards and say we're doing well because of Hurricane Matthew. We're doing much, much better because the economy's doing better. Confidence is at a 15-year high. There's a general feeling among people that maybe now's the time to get back in the real estate industry. Hilton Head took a hit. I think we took a hit more from a people standpoint than we did from an infrastructure standpoint. The trees that are gone, a lot of them needed to go. So the island is lighter, brighter, looks nicer, can plant grass. For people coming in, they won't know the difference. For the people who live here, they're going to see a different island. I feel more about the people who can't recover from a financial standpoint. Infrastructure, we're fine.
Sure. Speaking of financial standpoint, interest rates didn't tick up with that last Fed move, but they probably will. The trend is at least that way. Do you see that creating some urgency among buyers now too?
Huge urgency. And you know what? People have said to me, well, what about interest rates? Well, they're at historic lows. I've been on the island 41 years selling real estate. Sold when we had 18% interest. What people,
that's right.
I know it's crazy.
We remember, yeah,
but what people have to realize is interest rate increases means that the economy is doing better. When the economy does better, that means people are spending money. They're spending money in a lot of categories, but one area they're spending money right now today is on real estate. The National Association of Realtors said in January, it was the highest January in a decade in increased sales. It was 3.3%, which means a lot of people are moving a lot of money and a lot of real estate throughout the country. We only need a small percentage of those people who say it's time to get to Hilton Head. We've waited too long.
Love to hear the good news. Phil, thanks so much for your time. Phil Schembra of Schembra Real Estate.
Thank you. My pleasure.